Alrighty, welcome back everybody. It's only been 2 days since you first arrived in Krobin, and you have already run into many interesting individuals. Lawrence's old party members, Hazel and Dwayne, let you park your carriage in their front lawn while regaling tales of adventure. As you went to research in the library the next day, Emrys then met a handsome tiefling who offered to suss out where his biological family could be, and Lawrence ran into a harbinger while researching the gods, the planes, the whatever. But none were as impactful as crossing paths with the old fearful you once adventured with months prior, Anubis. He was currently meeting with Nar Sootbone, a researcher of the lower planes and psychomancy. Specifically, it would appear to help cure his demonic ailment. You all offered help, as Nar explained that he believed that the being that was possessing Anubis was but a small part of a greater whole, a demon somewhere else. A demon by the name of Vazaroth, who was likely imprisoned on the plane of Carceri. Nar gave a rundown of what that exactly entailed, and then offered to prepare a planar shift circle for the party. It would be ready the next day, which gave you all time to discuss letting the Athenaeum examine the scroll you had found in the Amano household, presuming that Cork had managed to craft the first astral projection spell. The library paid out a sum of 1,250 gold for the opportunity to examine it, with the rest of the 25,000 gold being paid upon validation. Night began to fall, the moon began to rise, and the beast began to awake. With yet another full moon upon you, once every 12 days, Lawrence is faced yet again with his lycanthropic curse. Anubis helpfully offered some sleeping drugs, and Doric bound the half-orc, half-gnoll in the carriage with his enchanted chains. With Lawrence asleep, it is much easier than before. Not long after he's bound does his skin begin to undulate and shift, his skeletal structure beginning to rearrange itself underneath, and fur sprouts from his skin. Though he remains asleep, a low growl escapes his lips, as his head morphs into that of a pale green-skinned hyena. The world is yours.
Doric will... Well, even though that he's shapeshifting and growling a little, he does seem to be asleep still, right?
Correct, yes.
Alright, Doric will try and be very quiet still. And he'll just sit on the floor over here. Well, actually more on the carpet. And just giving him some space. Making sure that he's still okay.
Alrighty. Ember and Emrys, are you two doing anything?
No, I don't think Ember is in the room while it happens. I don't think he likes watching it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually very fair. It is a disturbing sight.
I think he's probably in the kitchen getting drunk.
Alright. Alright then.
Emrys is in the room because he has an idea.
Okay. What is your idea?
So basically, once everything is settled down and calm, he's gonna... I'll say he sits next to Doric, and he'll take a collection of small books out of his bag, and he'll just whisper, "I've been thinking, you know how people say you should read to children and babies so that they talk faster? Or that they develop faster?"
I have heard that, but you don't really mean to help his bestial mind develop faster, do you?
No, but I mean, it feels more human and empathetic to at least hang out meaningfully around him rather than just watching for him to be violent, you know?
That's true.
I mean, we don't have to read, but if you and I have a conversation, I think that might help. I don't know. Just a thought.
I don't mind that. I mean, if he's going, hopefully he just sleeps through it. Hopefully. I mean, I hope this is the right thing. I don't know if this is something that he should really face head on or just manage like this, but I wouldn't mind just doing our own things. I did just pick up a few manuals from the library that be quite interesting, not only for me but also for the party.
Ooh.
Hang on, where is that? Fixing supplies.
I mean, I've just got random literature I enjoy, so anything you have is probably more useful.
Fanfic.
I mean,
Truly, the book on my desk right now is King Arthur fanfic.
That's very amorous.
I don't mind a little bit of light reading just for fun, but I did the books I picked up. They're books on how to properly craft firearms. I'm just thinking maybe if anyone wants to, I could try my hand at making them a gun for themselves.
Now, I think you understand my opinion on guns.
I mean, I know you were kind of shot very badly.
Yeah, but all that to say, I'm not actually against them. I mean, I use a crossbow. I can admit when I'm outclassed by something. But it's useful information.
Not to mention, I can also use this knowledge to perhaps improve my own gun in some ways. I mean, if the last word really came from the Black Feathers, they probably have very high quality crafts, so I don't know what else I could really do with it.
I mean, if you could figure out how to make a one-handed gun that packs a bigger punch than my crossbow, I would learn to love it, you know?
I will actually pull out from my bag a book on pepper boxes. I'll open up and show him blueprints of one-handed guns.
Yeah,
Oh, that is completely possible.
Oh, wow.
So what comes out of the blueprints is what appears to be it's like what Doric has, except way shorter and meant to be held in one hand. 2 barrels, each with their own sort of wheel on the side, so like an over-under kind of situation. It looks like it could work for Emrys, size-wise.
Now, Doric, do you think this can do more than 1d6 plus 3 damage?
Indeed, it likely can.
Oh, indeed it likely can.
Good.
In fact, I've been thinking, what if we tried to make... I mean...
It would likely do 1d8 to 1d10 damage.
Oh, I need that.
uh,
I need it now.
well, I could definitely try my hand at making it something like this if I had the supplies. I mean, I'm sure I have some... Actually, if I check my inventory, I do have some supplies. I have 1 gold piece worth of tinkering materials and 15 gold pieces worth of like patching materials. So I'd probably need different materials, I'm guessing.
Indeed, yeah.
Oh,
You would probably...
we could probably go shopping for materials.
You would probably need about 50 to 100 gold pieces worth of materials. Maybe less. I'll refine that, but that's the level of materials you would need.
Definitely doable.
Yeah.
I can definitely find the right materials here. I mean, there's quite a many shops here. I've actually been thinking, I could just make you a regular hand firearm. I have also had just this little idea. I mean, one of the out of character DM, when we fought the Black Feathers, one of them did use like a wrist bow, didn't they?
Correct. Anubis has it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's what that thing is.
And it's
I
a
remember-
specialized wrist bow that has poison darts. Or poisoned bolts.
I remember a while back when the Black Feathers attacked us, one of them had what seemed to be a crossbow-like mechanism built into a wrist-mounted device. What if we could do something like that, except for a firearm, a sort of a hidden gun sort of deal?
You could certainly try and design something like that, Doric, with your 20 intelligence.
Yeah, my 20 intelligence.
That's insane.
My idea is out of character. It would be like one of those little pocket pistols that like spring out of your wrist.
Yeah, there's rules for that
That's
already.
Cool.
The assassin.
Yeah, actually-
but it's a gun.
Yeah.
I was also thinking of the hidden gun from Assassin's Creed, but I do also have I have some homebrew material somewhere too. About where the fuck is it? Yeah, there's some extra like gun ideas, including like a hidden gun.
So that'd basically be a palm pistol, which does 1d8 damage and holds 1 bullet.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make something like that, yeah, absolutely. But mid-conversation, you hear the front door of the cabin open, or unlock and swing open, and 2 sets of footsteps enter in. Beauty and Allie both walk in, although none of you actually see them enter except for you, Ember, who is currently downing, what, your third shot of poison?
Realistically, yeah.
Yeah.
Doric will actually quietly get up and tiptoe over to the bedroom door,
Mhm.
and he'll crack it open to take a look.
As the door opens, you see Lawrence stir a little bit. His paws kind of clench a little bit, and claws extend, grooving into the hardwood floors, but he remains more or less asleep for now.
I'll make sure that I have my what is it called?
Gun.
Not my gun.
Gun.
I'm not going to shoot him. Oh, I should remove the Scroll of Astral Project from my inventory.
Should indeed.
There we go. There we go. My Essence of Ether on hand.
What is essence of... Oh, the poison you bought from the crazy
Yeah, my
lady, that's
sleeping-
right.
Yeah, my sleeping poison.
I forgot you had that. Alright, Beauty and Allie enter the cabin. Allie kind of
Yeah.
looks at Ember and is like, oh, really? Already? Getting drunk?
Dork will like
Really?
poke his... Dork will poke his head out further and just like put his finger to his lips. Just go, just so you all know, Lawrence is currently shifted right now. So, but he's also asleep. So let's try and be a bit quiet here.
Oh,
Yes, that's why I'm drinking.
That is why he's drinking.
I kind of just wave him over. Get over to the kitchen. Get away from the door.
Beauty is gonna limp her way into her bedroom real quick to try to grab some like bandages to meet out in the kitchen.
as you look,
But she's
you watch...
like bleeding from her leg.
Yeah, Beauty is beaten up. seemingly from the fight she had in the Necrodome.
So
Yeah.
did it go well? Did it go bad? What's
After
the?
she's done bandaging herself, I guess she comes out and
Yeah, she'll like bring most of the supplies out there just so that way she can patch up while talking at the same time. And I'm just like, well, I gave that gunslinger a run for his fucking money, I'll tell you that much. Although, I was ready to fight fair. It was how much we could do damage to this nasty scorpion, and eventually the fucker started shooting at me instead of the monster. So, I got a little tricky myself.
well, it never was in the rules that you couldn't shoot anyone, I suppose.
I'll read them clearer next time.
It's suspicious indeed, with all that like blood magic coming at you. I don't know what's going on with the
It's
arena.
the floor's weird. Apparently.
I've never felt my blood be pulled from me before, besides gravity.
It's not a pleasant experience, I imagine.
No.
So, Ember Delight, your friends. I saw they get fucked up quite proper.
I mean, we've almost won. Hope that counts for something.
Almost isn't winning.
Whose wagon are you staying in right now? Is it yours?
I appreciate you letting me stay in your cabin. But I have
Talking
to.
Shit.
I have to talk shit. That's what I am. Anyway, you guys planning on fighting again?
If they listened to me, I would have picked you, but they don't. So who cares?
You guys planning on fighting again in the Necrodome? I think Beauty is.
No, we have other plans at the moment. Are you sitting down? I would offer a drink, but
yeah,
I'm using it.
I did just sit down.
I don't watch you guys when you talk. I don't care about that. I don't know what you do. How much do you guys know about planar travel?
Besides the little bit we just did before meeting up with you, not much.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on a little vacation. Let's say it that way. To help out a friend who, kind of came back. You guys were. We told you about Anubis, I think.
I've met the man, yes.
Yes, sure. Yeah, he's sleeping in the other room.
Camera pan over. Camera pan over
Look
to the
left.
unconscious Anubis.
Yeah.
He's
So
got this
back
bedroll.
and,
He's got the bedroll in the crafts room that's not quite big enough to fit him, so he's cut holes for his feet to stick out the bottom.
Does it smell dank?
It smells like
Does the drug of choice have odor?
it smells like smoke, kind of like I don't know what drugs smell like. It doesn't smell like weed. It smells more just like, freshly burned ashes. More like kind of cigarette smoke, I suppose.
Gotcha. Well,
But it's not like it's hotboxed. It's, one dose is quite small.
what plane are you looking to go to?
Yeah, Dora usually has these details. One of the bad ones.
You're not going to the lower planes, are you?
Yeah, one of the hell ones, I suppose.
One of the hell ones. As if there's more than one, Beauty.
Actually, I think Dork will, quietly step out for a second.
Okay.
Just so
I'm
he
not
can-
a details guy.
Lawrence,
Just
can
so
you,
he
That's not
can,
what I'm here for.
What?
Lawrence, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw with advantage?
Yes, I can.
Alright.
Not bad at all. 24.
Alrighty. Doric joins the party at the table, at the round table.
Amber,
Where are we going?
I might have said it once before, but I didn't mean it literally. And I don't want you to go to hell, and I certainly don't want to go with you.
Why are you going
Correction,
to...
we're not.
No.
Correction, we're not going to the hells. We're going to Carceri.
We just, hell's prison, I suppose, was how it was explained to us.
Oh, not exactly. Just a prison.
What do I know?
Devils
what-
and demonic creatures.
From what I know, it is the prison, not just a prison.
See, yeah, I was right.
Beauty.
From
Make
anything, beauty. Yeah,
make a nature or arcana check.
cool. Damn it. 12.
You know it's a lower plane, but
Yeah,
you're not
she was never
sure.
into that history stuff.
It's one of the less known ones. The more well known lower planes are like, the Nine Hells, the Abyss. Those two are the big ones, but you haven't really heard of anything of Carceri.
Well, when are you planning to go? I mean, at least after I fight the Imperator, no?
Well, most likely, if we are prepared, we might leave tomorrow.
Oh,
It is a time-sensitive little mission we're going. We will be back soon,
Aye,
hopefully.
maybe a few days.
Yeah,
well,
I
the way
don't know
you're
how
talk-
time works.
Oh, that should
the
be
way
well
you're
enough
talking,
time.
I'm-
That should be well enough time
But-
for Beauty to take care of the final 2 bouts before she fights the Imperator.
Are you actually going to fight the Imperator? I've heard that he's quite... Well, heard that he's a little crazy.
Well, it takes a little crazy to go against a little crazy, and I've gotten this far with a sword bigger as I am.
Is this a... Well, please don't tell me you're going to be fighting to the death.
No. The goal is to get stronger.
I see.
It's just a test.
Well, hopefully, regardless of if you win or lose, you'll learn something.
It's a entertaining battle, and if there's 2 good things I'm trying to get good at, it's entertaining and battle.
Well, seem to be...
Right place, I guess.
Yeah. But after we, after a little shopping day tomorrow, we'll hopefully be in a absolutely horrible lower plane, tomorrow evening.
Wow.
So,
Way too solid. And positivity.
I mean, it is quite fascinating that it will be, traveling to another plane. I mean, I've never done that.
See, there we are. That's a good way to look at it.
And we're going
just
there. Go ahead, sorry.
Just be careful you're not allergic, because apparently that's a fucking thing.
Oh, hey, I guess we won't know that until we actually go there.
Yeah, I don't, can you buy like a planar allergy pill somewhere? I think.
Honestly,
Nasal
if you
spray.
find any, let me know.
Yeah.
Planar nasal spray.
Are you planning on taking your tall friend in there with you?
Aye, he is why,
Yeah,
All right. Are you taking the wagon?
well, no, I don't think we will be able to. I mean, I wish we could, but
So me and
Oh
Beauty,
my god,
can have the
You can what?
wagon while you're going.
we can wagon it.
I mean, I guess so. Someone needs to look after it. I'm not leaving Dearest here since, well, I'll be needing him.
I'll be locking my room then.
Don't worry, we'll keep the place clean, and we will make sure that we get some good wagon sitting done.
And
What's good wagon sitting? I want to explore this now. What's
Well, you
what's
have
the wagon sitting
to
procedures?
water the plant over there, and
We don't do
I would
that.
also, I would hate to imagine what would happen if someone peeked inside your cabin just to keep any unwanted visitors out. It's going to be good practice
need
for
to
any
know what's
bodyguard
inside.
jobs I have coming up.
I mean-
Dust?
You so-
You have to.
I just become a bouncer for a little bit.
The only thing I ask is that you don't have any visitors.
No parties. Got it.
Say no parties, and we'll know. We'll know if you have parties.
Not even a
I-
small party if Beauty wins the Necrodome once again.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll be able to have it in their quarters instead of ours.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't there that fancy tavern for people who compete?
Hey, yeah, I heard about that. The House of Gain.
A tavern for winners sounds like I belong there.
Those taverns are for losers.
is-
That's a good comparison.
Is your friend okay in the other room? Like, I've been hearing growls, kind of. Like, I know he's
What?
shifting, but
If he's growling, I should know, DM.
he's well, I did it in the recap. He's slowly letting out growls through his mouth. He's asleep, but it's more just like, you know how like sometimes dogs make noise in their sleep when they dream?
Yeah.
It's like that. He's twitching a little bit. It looks a little unnerving, but he's not awake yet.
That's his sort of his beast half trying to get a little rambunctious in his sleep.
Is he getting more controlled over it?
Hey DM, as someone who has a lot of experience with lycanthropes and then learning how to control it, what can I like determine about Lawrence's like
It's gonna take a
State.
little bit more time to kind of analyze how well he's controlling it, because the first time clearly wasn't controlled, and the second time also was under stressful circumstances in combat, so it's not like... He looked better, but he did attack Emrys.
he well oh god, sorry, almost choked. Well, our situation, or well, situations, haven't been the greatest for him, I guess. It's taken time.
May I look at him?
If you'd like, just try to be very quiet. Lawrence is asleep right now, but I don't know if I can say the same about his bestial side.
Beauty? Would you stay out here with Ember, or would you like to see the beast?
I think I'm gonna catch up with my friend here.
No, it's Lawrence.
Hey, you called him the beast!
No, I'm referring to the bestial side of him.
Oh, whatever.
Technicalities.
Gonna slowly pop the door open and kind of peek inside and watch as Lauren slowly squirms on the floor in chains.
I'm reading him a bedtime story.
What story are you reading him?
Idols of the King!
All right.
Except I've accidentally flipped to the Gareth chapter and it starts with "Dog, thou liest," and I was like, "Oh, my bad."
Just make a performance check for me, please.
That's a microaggression. I think you just need to start reading like Esper children's story, the three little kobolds and the big bag werewolf.
See, now that sounds way worse than me accidentally calling him dog.
The big bad werewolf?
Yeah,
No, the three little
it was
kobolds.
written at a different time. It's a bit racially coded.
Oh my
I
god.
see.
Hyenas aren't dogs.
Okay, where's the dice?
No one knows what hyenas are.
Ooh,
They're
21.
cat dogs.
21, alright. Lawrence. Give me
That's me.
give me a charisma saving throw at advantage.
Okay. I have a +0 to charisma, so
No.
Really
Let's
gonna feel that
go.
advantage, but not having high hopes regardless. Ooh, 18.
Oh shit! Nice. Okay. You watch.
The other one was a 9. Definitely not enough.
Okay. Let me check what spells Allie has. Why do I not have her spells?
Lawrence is so Gareth core.
Oh,
He is.
Yeah.
All right,
He comes
Lawrence.
from a noble family, but they call him Dog.
Lawrence, I'm DMing you Beauty's conversation with Ember.
Oh, hell yeah.
I didn't even
Lawrence?
see that. Cool.
Oh, Lawrence for Ember. Got it. Got it. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Lawrence. The
Names are different.
hyena is asleep. And you noticed as you read to him, his hyena ears kind of twitch and rotate to face you, almost as if he is listening to you. And you watch as his movements on the ground slow, become less jerky. And he growls. His growls turn into kind of huffs or sighs, less guttural. And it looks like you reading to him is helping calm him down.
Aww.
Hell yeah.
If you continue reading to him through the night or until he's fully calm, I will say he does not wake up and he does not go feral.
Hell yeah. And Dork thought I was crazy.
Just give me another. So if you do read to him for a long time, you will not get a long rest. You can instead just get a short rest. Is that okay, Emrys?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be okay.
We're probably not going to start our little vacation tomorrow, right? We're probably going to stay at least a couple days.
We are, but it's okay.
Oh, shit.
I don't
I
think
haven't
he.
casted any spells.
Yeah, he
Like,
hasn't
there's
cast any
no-
spells.
Oh, okay, good.
So I think he's good.
I don't. There's no downsides.
Yeah. Alrighty. In that case, Lawrence. You know, for the hell of it, just give me another Constitution saving throw.
Normal or with advantage?
Just normal. I want to see if you wake up.
Oh, shit. 9.
Okay.
No.
So partially through the night. Well, actually, first before this, is there any business anyone else wants to take care of? This will happen about like an hour or two later. Ember and Beauty, Doric. You guys having your secret conversation?
Yeah, I was just Beauty's like, so you trust him? Last time I heard he was a little bit unstable, so it just seems like a big jump.
Well, trust is not the word I would personally use, but faith, perhaps, and, you know, generally we're going to destroy the part of them that made Anubis untrustworthy in the first place. So, you know, that kind of defeats the whole thing about them being untrustworthy, you know?
Oh, are you talking about Anubis or Lawrence?
It's a gamble.
Anubis.
Oh, okay.
Anubis, I assumed.
I thought Lawrence
Yeah.
at first too.
I also did.
No.
No.
Glad we clarified that one.
Yorick will probably at some point head back to the room. And after seeing that, the reading is actually being a little bit helpful, he is actually going to, he's going to take out the little clockwork elk toy he made out of tinkering materials. He's actually going to deconstruct it, and he's going to use his, gnome tinker skill to turn that into a music box.
Oh,
Aw.
all right.
Gascoigne, yay!
What
Designing.
what song? Any specific song?
I don't know why, but the only song coming to mind is the the music box lullaby from Super Mario Galaxy.
So it shall be.
No, it's like the story time
Oh,
song in
Oh,
the
yeah,
library.
Then so it shall be. And we'll say that, starting up the music box is what can slowly awaken Lawrence, while Emrys continues to read. Is everyone okay with us going to that?
Yo.
Mhm.
So, Lawrence, you wake up still in your hyena form, sometime in the middle of the night. You don't feel angry. You feel hungry, though. You're bound with chains, heavy, magically enchanted chains that bind you to the floor. Emrys quickly glances up at you from a book that he appears to be reading, and Doric is sitting on your bed, tinkering with a little music box that chimes out a very wonderful lullaby. How do you respond?
Oh, so hungry.
Oh,
Dork will just
good morning, big guy.
look up a little bit and just say, like, you can have breakfast in the morning. It's all right.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Gotta get used to this. Oh,
How are you feeling?
could be better, but definitely better than last time. I feel like I learned something about a king or something.
Sir Gareth and Lynette, yes.
Old man Yowie?
No. I
Emrys
read
was
you.
reading Lawrence Old Man Yowie.
Let's
No.
go.
I read you a section of Gareth's excerpt, though we are pretty much through with most of it by now.
Forgive me for asking. What does it feel like to be that?
Mm, definitely different. I feel very, 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 very hungry, but hoping I get used to that feeling soon. It's almost a painful kind of hunger.
Weird.
But then in some sick, twisted way, I feel better feeling this. Like I'm sort of atoning.
For what?
It's too much words. I'll tell you in the morning,
Right?
or ask these two.
I think it can wait. Maybe until you're back from your adventure. All right. Well, it is time for us to go to sleep, I suppose. It is nearly, no, I don't know, 3 in the morning, I suppose. I suppose it's probably time for you to get back to bed as well, if you can.
Hey, I guess. You seem to be in control of yourself now.
I think I should be all right. Thank you.
There's something I want to ask. Do you feel any different from before? And can you perhaps feel the moon's power over you from here?
Can I first try to figure out if I feel any different from like last time I transformed?
Give me a. Huh. Give me just a straight wisdom check.
Okie dokie. 23.
You feel. You feel like you knew what was to come, You expected it based off of what happened before. Nothing specifically changed since last time, but you feel like you've handled it slightly better, especially with the support from all your friends. And it feels like less of a fight, I suppose. Though that could have just been because you didn't put up much of a fight.
It definitely feels a lot more manageable than last time.
Hmm. Well, regardless, that's good to hear. Not really say for certain if it's our little disconnect from the material plane, or if it's just you getting used to it. But perhaps it's a little bit of both.
I wonder how these will affect me if I have to go through it in the lower planes.
I don't think we'll be there that long. Hopefully.
Can't say I'm not curious, but I hope you're right.
Hi. Well, I guess it's time for us to get some rest at least. Do you want me to leave Dearest in here with you?
I think that's a good idea.
All right. And well, Emrys was reading to you a bit, and it seems that was good at calming you down a bit. So I thought I'd try my hand at making a little music box for you. Haven't made one in a long time, but just a little jingle that I just can't seem to remember where I thought of it from.
Thank you, both of you.
The
I think
music
that
box. Yeah, it did help, and the music box specifically did help distract your subconscious mind from these. Now that you're awake and talking, in the points of silence between words, you hear this kind of dull, low voice muttering in your mind. You can't really make out any words, but it's always there, and just, having something else to focus on, like music or conversation, definitely helps dull it out.
I'll before I go to bed, I will tell Dearest, like, Dearest, if Lawrence tries to go berserk, I'd like you to restrain him and make sure he does not leave the room. And if he wants you to rewind the music box, listen to him.
Dearest makes a nodding motion and a clank noise, and then stands guard next to the music box.
All right.
Everyone heads to bed. Lawrence, you try to, get back to sleep. The chains make it difficult, but eventually the hunger and fatigue puts you back to sleep. You do not get a long rest, but you do get a short rest. Same for you, Emrys. Everyone else gets a long rest.
Oh yeah.
Beauty, you regain all your HP and your spell slots. And with morning coming, I would like to. Well, with morning comes, and who wakes up first?
Anubis might, since he went to bed so early.
All right.
I'd say Dork would wake up decently early.
All right. So Anubis
Just
and
to,
Doric are probably the first out of bed to the center room, I suppose.
Yeah. Why is that happening?
uh,
I assume
Dork,
everything went well last night.
oops, why can I not grab my boy? Oh. Why can't he move? I'm not touching him.
What?
There we go.
There we go.
I think it went as well as it can. Seems to be getting more comfortable.
There isn't any splintering of wood, so I assume things could have gone worse. And he's trying to rub the sleep out of his eyes that looks like it's been there since you met back up with him.
Well, past couple of times he did he transformed. It wasn't by his choice or by the moon's choice. It's been quite stressful for him, so I'm glad he got a chance to stretch his legs in that manner, in the comfort of somewhere familiar.
I suppose. Do you think that I should leave him some doses of my medicine?
That might actually help. I mean, I have some substances. Well, it's a poison that I keep on hand in case he goes a little bit too wild. But that might help him at least calm himself for the night.
Anubis will take 3 doses of his drugs and then also the wrist bow and ammunition and set them out on the table.
All right. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah.
Let me see if that puts me down 3. Okay, so then and then the wrist bow and crossbow bolts. I was looking at my inventory. I'm like, huh? He's not gonna use that shit. What is that?
Oh, I was just thinking about this device.
You seem much better with clicky-clacky things than I am, so please take this off my hands. It's too violent for anything I'm capable of.
Very well. Perhaps Amris would enjoy using this. But I've been thinking about a little project that could involve a design similar to this. All right. I guess
Does
I
anyone
I
else
could
wake
add
up?
that.
I guess I will soon.
Yeah, Amorous, especially because this is so. Doric, are you taking this wrist bow for yourself to tinker with, or are you giving it to Amorous?
I would like to ask Amris first.
Okay, because I will say if you use a base weapon to start working on crafting a new weapon, it will reduce the cost by half.
Ooh.
Yeah, I figured donating that would either speed up the time or the materials.
Especially because you don't need to buy, like, the wrist mount or anything. You can just focus working on the barrel, the firings, mechanics, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you would destroy the wrist bow in the process.
Yeah.
Okay, up to you. Emrys, you can wake up. You step over your soaking tub and make your way out to the center room.
Do I still have to be in that?
No, but it feels nice.
Real. I'm doing it anyway.
Put some fire spell underneath it. You have a hot tub for the night.
I feel like at
Just
this point, Doric has probably tinkered with the cabin to allow it to be heated by the astral whatever.
It's gonna
Forge.
go over.
Yeah.
He doesn't get wrinkly if he's like sitting in liquid for too long, does he?
Prune.
No,
Made
I don't
of
think
scales,
I don't
bestie.
think player
Yeah,
scales do that. He turns into like a porcupine.
Yeah, but he's also like a humanoid, so I didn't really
Scales
He's
can
got
dry
alligator
out though.
skin.
Yeah, he turns into like one of those a pine cone where the scales stick out when he gets too dry.
know. Oh,
He just needs to apply a bit of scale wax.
I truly just need to ask Dor to build a sunroof in my room.
A sunroof?
Yes, I can sun.
Using
Yeah.
the astral radiation.
Yeah, sure. Why
Yeah,
not?
I do it by the fireplace.
Don't you
If I'm
know
not cancer,
kobolds
I've
are
got
immune to
cancer.
radiation? They're the
Wow.
cockroaches of Espa.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
if I stay in front of it long enough, I'll grow really, really big and shoot laser beams at our mouth.
Wow.
That's how you turn.
Yeah.
That's how you multi-class blood hunter mutant.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, that'd be quadruple classing for Emrys.
It
Anyway,
is, it is canon though that Emrys uses exfoliants and scale wax though.
mhm,
Good.
yep.
Anyway, good morning, Amris. Good timing.
Oh,
Hi, Anubis actually just had this on him, as I was just talking to you about last night. And he will present the wrist bow. This would be useful to you too, but I could also use this as a base for that idea I had in mind.
mm,
Probably
DM, how much damage does this weapon do?
Not much.
The wrist bow is basically
It's
a
like
hand.
1d6 plus 2.
Yeah, it's a hand crossbow, but it allows the hand that is using it to stay open. That's the only benefit, really. Oh, and it's concealed, and it always attached, but it's the exact same as a hand crossbow. But that does mean you could technically have one hand hold your hand crossbow and have the wrist bow on at the same time. So
I'm trying to think of how that would work. Because I wouldn't be able to attack an extra turn.
right, its main benefit is the bolts it has are stored in a special pouch that at the bottom of the pouch is this sort of dark gel-like poison. So all the bolts from that case are poisoned with drow poison. But shooting normal bolts with it is just like a normal hand crossbow.
Oh, that's a tough choice.
It's concealed. I mean, there's no downside over a normal crossbow.
I mean, Doric, if you think you can upgrade it into one of the hand cannons we were talking about,
A hand cannon?
well, the handgun.
No, you have to call it a hand cannon now.
It's a little cannon.
That's so good.
alright then.
Breaking out better devils.
It's just the destiny in me.
I will gladly get to work on that as soon as possible. I'll probably swing by a tinkering supply store. I'll definitely have fun taking this thing apart. Any other requests or ideas for this?
I mean, unless you can put an affinity or any sort of extra damage on it, it's up to you.
DM, how easy would it be for me to enchant this weapon, like actually put a +1 on it?
Quite difficult unless you have a specific ability for Artificer. Because Artificers, I think, at 10th level can just create uncommon magical items. Right? But
Whoa.
Let me check the specifically. I mean, I do have the infusion. However,
oh, okay.
all my infusions.
Yeah.
One of my infusions is a +1 weapon.
Magic item adept is the feature for a 10th level artificer. If you craft a magic item with common or uncommon, it takes you quarter of the time and half as much gold. So yes, you can craft it to be a +1 weapon. However, it will take you a couple days and probably a couple hundred gold pieces.
Uh,
Just the regular for now.
aye. Perhaps,
The regular would be a good improvement.
perhaps I can find, either I can go looking for some silver bullets, or I can make some silver bullets.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that
Making silver bolts wouldn't be hard at all.
might be helpful for fighting demonic forces.
Yeah. One silver piece per bullet.
Or I'm wondering if this this wrist bow comes with a little pouch of poisoned bolts.
Yep.
What if I replaced that with a bag for the bullets containing a little bit of powdered silver and maybe some holy water?
That could work. Yeah, you could certainly try that.
Although holy water is quite...
When are you going to be crafting this?
Probably after we do a shop. How long would it take to modify this thing?
To craft the gun?
Yeah.
You would need a day or two.
Okay.
Yeah, you're probably not going to have time to craft the actual gun before, unless you wait to go to the Carceri.
Okay. Well, I could work on if I went to work on the project now, it would take me a day or two. But I mean, I could try working on some stuff while we're in there, but might be better off just using the Rispo itself, and then when we come back, I can actually make it work properly.
You can take half the time while you're in Carceri to work up plans and stuff, but you won't be able to start crafting anything without your machinery back in the cabin.
Okay.
So you'll cut the amount of time by half when you get back, but you'll still have to do it when you get back.
I could still try and find... We can still try and find silver-tipped bolts. Or just make them myself.
Yeah, you can make silver bolts pretty easily before you go. That would take like an hour or two. 1 silver per bolt.
Awesome. So I will just like push the wrist bow towards Amaris then. Best to just keep... What was that?
Oh no, you go.
Best to keep your keep blah, blah. It's probably best for you to keep this on hand. It might be good to have a concealed weapon like that where we're going.
Right. At least for backup.
Exactly. I'm going to go check on Lawrence. Dork will walk down the hall, and he's actually he's actually going to just put his ear up to the door, just to see if he can hear anything.
Lawrence, are you awake?
No.
Okay. No noise.
Here's here, I can try to reenact it.
Perfect.
Dork will very gently crack open the door just to like look inside to see if he's all good.
Yeah. He's back to normal. No more hyena.
All right.
Lawrence, if you would like to wake up, you can.
No.
Okay, sleepy boy.
Dork will, seeing that Lawrence is no longer unified, right?
Correct.
Unified. It's an alternate
Unified.
to
Efficient term.
Yassified.
Dork will very quietly. He will quietly snap his fingers to unlock the arcane chains.
Okay. They do unlock, and they clatter to the ground very loudly.
Oh, was he not just like
Yeah, he was on,
on
the
the floor already?
He was on the floor, but they're like around his. They're chains.
Oh, I thought I was just like unlocking the padlock.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
that like whenever he's awake, he can actually just remove them himself.
I see what you mean. Yes, okay, you can do that.
Yeah. Then he will whisper to Dearest like, "Oh, good, don't. He can leave the room whenever he wants."
Dearest
And then
nods.
he will quietly exit the room, leaving him to sleep in a little bit more.
All right. Ember and Beauty, what y'all doing?
Yeah, I think Ember sleeps in, but after a while he also comes out.
All right.
Yeah. So,
Beauty will go ahead.
and looks to the people around the table. So, what's the plan for today, people?
Beauty will walk out like frizzy haired. This is the first time she's not like gotten dressed and ready and like makeup before coming out. Her hair's all frizzed out. And she just stumbles right over to the counter to pour herself whatever it is Emrys tries to make in the morning. And try to just yeah, I want to drink in the morning. I am achy, my body hurts. She goes, "Oh my god, my whole body hurts. I need what do you alcoholics drink in the morning? I need some of that."
I had a glass of wine, juice.
Thank you.
I'm a liqueur fan.
I just drink tea. Or coffee, if it's available.
So juice it is. And she starts drinking her wine and sits down just
Wait, is Ember
dozed off.
taking liqueur in the morning?
Yeah. Not a lot of it.
I can't.
It's good in tea. It's fruity.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I respect it. I respect it.
Good, good.
Get that clear.
I have to go back and make an impression on the Necrodome today. I think I'm gonna wear a costume.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, what kind of costume?
Interesting.
Something flamboyant and fancy. I want everyone to know who I am before I even step into the dome.
That's called flambancy. Trademark.
Fancy.
Yeah, trademark.
All right. Well, looks like you lot have some shopping to do. And I might try to get myself a new sword with you.
Well, I mean, if you fight the whatever his name was,
The
the main
Imperator.
guy, the Imperator, thank you. You know, I don't know. Maybe even just losing to him, you might get money or I don't know, a reward. I don't know how that works.
I would prefer her
Depends
to
on-
lose to the Imperator. I don't want her to be the ruler of a town, much less a city.
It'd be fun.
I don't know.
Who knows? I could appoint you as my right-hand man.
I
That would be good. That would be fun, right?
All jokes
Maybe.
aside, I'm just ready to kick some arse. She'll take her cup of juice and hobble her way back to her room to get ready for the day.
Her juice. Sippy cup.
Yes.
Ember just turns to Ellie and goes, I think you might want to stop her from going. I don't feel like she could take another day of this.
You think
Yeah,
I can
it's-
stop her?
Well, I'll leave it up to you.
Hey.
Use your I don't know, womanly wiles or something. I don't know.
What?
No. What?
Anubis is
What
gonna
is it?
Anubis is gonna jerk back up. He dozed off earlier. He's gonna go. Whoa!
What? That's a thing.
Eh. I'll make sure she gets a day of rest in between each bout. How about that?
It's better than nothing.
By using your womanly wiles, exactly.
I think you should go to hell.
That's the plan.
Make it snappy and make it quick.
I've heard that before. Wink.
Ugh. She grabs whatever your cup is full of alcohol or whatever, downs it, and then heads back into her room.
Hey, I was drinking that.
Joke's on her, it's nail polish remover.
What? Is that what Farganassi drink?
Hell yeah, bro.
No, jokes,
Just straight crude
jokes on
oil.
her. That was nail polish.
God.
The only thing that
Real-
only thing that makes him feel anything.
It's
All right.
diesel.
So is the party now heading
Just
out for
lava.
shopping?
Yeah.
We should. Or, what are we going to buy?
I don't know. What are you gonna buy?
All right, so
Lawrence also does wake up, by the way.
Sure.
oh, good.
We'll say Beauty and Allie say their temporary goodbyes and eventually head out of the wagon if you guys take too long. So it's all you guys left.
Yeah, Beauty's out going to go try to find a prettier great sword, but if not that, then that's all.
Okay. So, what we know about Carceri is that there's a lot of dangerous things in there. So we're going to need some supplies to fight off any natural hazards and demons, or just fiends in general,
I think we
including
needed the anti-acid things, I believe.
exactly. We're going to need to find some ways to ward off acid. First thing that comes to mind is either, well, water can dilute acid quite a bit. I don't know. Baking soda.
What the-
We can cover ourselves in baking soda, I guess.
I can.
I feel like there's a potion or something. I don't feel like we have to go straight to baking soda.
Yeah,
more
I feel there's options.
the acid
more-
resistance potion is just baking soda.
Crazy.
That's
If we
awesome.
all if we all drink bleach, it'll even out.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I'm
that,
more ex-
that was also my cup. Ellie just took bleach from me.
That's why they
I'm more
say. That's why they say never mix lemonade and acid resistance potions. You'll just kind of explode.
Oh my god.
A more expensive option would be to just wear gold.
Wait, you saying if we just like coat ourselves in gold, we'll be fine?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, I don't know what acids Dimaldans use, and whatever acids the what is it called? The Scarlet Jungles have of Carthris have.
I
But
get the
so
feeling that like magic hell acid might not work the same way. Like gold might not be enough.
you never know. But
What about you
So-
wear full gold? The rest of us do other stuff. See what
I'll
happens.
Dang.
I will avoid doing so. But let's see, we need something to resist acid. We have
I
that. We have
would
the
like to
alchemy.
buy a few more diamonds if we have, so I can cast Revivify.
That's also a good plan. Also, good morning.
Hello.
actually reminds me, Lawrence, do you know how to make holy water?
Do I know how to make holy water?
You do
Are you
indeed.
a priest?
Ooh.
I mean, do you have the ceremony spell out of character?
In one, well,
Oh,
it
is
doesn't.
that what I need?
It doesn't need the ceremony spell.
Oh, really?
Correct, but it does require 1 hour of time and 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, and expending a first level spell slot.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
You probably read
yes,
that in a book somewhere,
that makes sense.
or from your
it-
time as a paladin. Like,
Oh, true. Yeah, that would have been a very useful skill when he was partying up with Garrett and the others,
yeah.
the ones that are still living.
Well,
Yeah.
since
Oh, no, you go.
oops, sorry.
Yes, player.
I was gonna
Well,
say, in
sorry.
theory, you're okay. You're okay. I was gonna say, in theory, could I not just ask Bringer to make the water holy since he is a god?
You don't know that he's a god.
He's a
And
god
is he
to me.
holy? What if he just makes it necrotic water?
He could
He's
just be a
not
dude.
like that.
It's just
He's a
electrified
god
water.
to
You
me.
can certainly try.
Ooh,
The
what
water
if
just slightly smelly now.
what if Bringer could make the glow juice?
The
The
glow
what?
juice?
The
Load you?
the glow juice from Shirok.
The
Oh,
You
the
mean
acid?
Snowtooth?
Snowtooth.
Oh,
What
like
did
the
I say?
electricity water?
Yeah,
Like
Bright
grounded water or
fluid.
whatever? Yeah.
bright fluid. That's what
That
it's
would be
called.
insane. That's an experiment for another time, I fear.
Yeah.
Does Emrys have the create or destroy water spell?
I have the
I
creator.
know I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I should have access to that.
I have shape water.
Yeah, so Bringer does bestow upon you certain knowledge of the create or destroy water spell, which would allow him to give you water, but you don't know if it's holy or not.
Okay.
But you need to, prepare that spell as a warlock, which I don't think you have.
I can do that. I could take that up as one of mine if we need to.
Everyone's water
Uh,
comes from a slightly different place, but yes.
All right, so let's see. Acid resistance means of resisting acid, or just getting rid of it entirely. I'm going to probably get materials for if our stuff gets damaged by acid. Although I do have some repair. I do have a supply of. Let me check my inventory. I do have a supply of 15 gold pieces worth of fixing supplies.
That means you can.
Could I-
That means you can fix a total of 15 gold pieces worth of mundane items. That's how I'll rule it. So, if a sword costs 7 gold pieces, you can fix 2 swords with that amount of fixing supplies.
Okay, and I'll probably get a little bit more of that stuff just in case.
Okay.
Plus mending.
Okay.
And if
Question
anything-
for the group. Moral and logical question for the group. Should we bring No Name?
No.
Yeah, I mean, will
Definitely
no name be
not.
useful?
Yeah.
How could you say that?
I just worry about having another party member to keep track of, unless No Name if you want to go, but
No name.
I just don't want to put them in danger if it's unnecessary.
agreed.
why did you ask them?
No name. Can you
We
even
are.
conceptualize hell? I mean this in the most honest way.
No.
Do you know
No
what
name, let me
Carceri
ask
is?
you. No, let me ask you a very fair question. What do you do successfully? Quickly.
I eat bugs.
Perfect.
They eat bugs.
Successfully?
Have you ever seen a
Okay,
cockroach in this cabin?
Do you eat mice?
No.
No, those are too big.
Okay.
I'm
well.
sure you can eat
Exactly.
them.
You haven't seen a single cockroach because I'm here.
It seems
I
like we
just assumed
should
there wasn't any
leave.
cockroaches. Interdimensional cabin.
That's where you're wrong. Astral cockroaches,
seems as
nasty
though-
things.
We could leave
Those are
no
real?
name.
Astral cockroaches.
We could leave no name with the wagon sitting with Beauty and Ali. No.
I think that may be the
No
best
name going
idea.
charge while we're gone. And remember, no parties. Absolutely no
great.
party.
What about
There's
the bird?
gold
Absolutely no
on the couch,
partying
no pizza.
unless No Name also gets to party.
What about the bird?
No.
No, guys, we need to have a united front. We don't want to appear weak. No parties.
What about the bird?
Reach, I think I'm gonna send to Sunny for a bit.
That's so far away.
Yeah, but it'd be good to stretch your wings. Send out one more letter. I'd feel more bad asking her to be all cooped up in
You
the.
guys are still sending letters even though
Alright.
Lawrence has sending.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
They like to
Intermediary.
do
I'm not
things the
gonna tell.
analog way.
Right? I'm not gonna tell Lawrence about. Lawrence, I love you so much. You are not included in the relationship discussion, including Voyage. It's not
Very
happening.
reasonable. I do not want to.
Yeah, it is a bit
condemn your
awkward to like sext.
Yeah.
While
It's
just
not
around.
interested.
Middleman. Do you
Well,
imagine?
I'll
So
show you.
Sonny's asking what you're wearing.
Do you think there was a telegram operator in like the 1800s that?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Have you seen the old ass letters? They're so nasty.
Yeah, we're not going
They're
there.
ridiculous.
We're not going there.
All
right.
Napoleon to his wife.
You
No,
have
Oh, those are good.
don't say it.
Don't
Don't
they-
say it.
you guys
have
have
another
a
party-wide
shopping
question.
plan. Yeah, shopping.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I have
That's
another
true.
party-wide question for Anubis. Does anyone know how to actually speak to these fiends other than myself? I'm
can speak
not
a
the
little
best
bit of
mouthpiece.
Abyssal.
I just don't think me being the mouthpiece is going to be the best idea, but I know
You
I can
speak
speak
primordial.
Abyssal.
I don't speak any fiendish languages. Perhaps, I don't know, a pocket guide.
Is that Tasha?
Can anyone maybe comprehend languages? Maybe
Lawrence
a scroll.
He's thinking. I
Let's perhaps get a
prepared to
scroll or
spell
something.
tongues.
Oh yeah, that's something.
Your tongues.
Tongues.
Hmm.
Like the thing in your mouth. I'd have to figure out what to remove, and it would have to wait until the first time we managed to sleep. But I could make note of that.
It'll depend on
Oh,
our
we
shopping
could-
trip.
Yes, we could try to find a scroll or like a magic item that could help us out
Mhm.
here. It's bound to be
Nice.
something.
I guess we also need to find. I'm not entirely sure what kind of specific horrors we'll face, but I have a light idea that perhaps mundane weaponry won't be as effective on fiendish creatures. So I've already talked about getting silver bolts for Emrys. And just silver in general to make weapon ammunition, but that's also something to look out for.
I also, while I do enjoy having Spell Eater with me, I have plenty of cantrips that I can use. So if somebody else wants to take Spell Eater for the magical weapon, you're more than welcome to.
Well, I don't think it doesn't seem like something that Ember would use.
I mean,
he
I
seems
could
happy with it.
technically. It just I'm not much for swinging. Weapons, that is. Oh. I know.
I'm gonna let you enjoy this awkward silence because you've deserved it.
Guys, I heard it. I heard it.
Hey,
That's
Anubis, Anubis prefers magic. I have my gun. Ember has magic and his fluid, and Empress usually
What?
uses his rapier and crossbow.
Mhm. What about for Dearest? He can't use weapons, can he?
I mean, I've never actually thought about it.
There's no reason why not.
Although, Dearest already does use magical weaponry.
But would
Dear-
Spelly be an upgrade for him?
What were you saying, DM?
I'm saying Dearest could wield a sword, no problem. It's just that he can't activate magical effects on items.
Mm.
Ah,
I mean, I guess just having it on hand would be useful.
it will also. All right, this is just going to be me asking the DM directly this because okay. So for Spell Eater, it says when you're targeted by spell attack or physical saving throw, you can spend your reaction to add proficiency bonus to AC or saving throw. Would that be something that Dearest would be able to do?
No. No, Dearest can't
Okay.
do that as a react, because,
It's just like a stick.
yeah, well, it's
Mhm.
sword. It wouldn't, he can't activate magical items. So, Lawrence, you're probably the only person who could really use it effectively.
Yeah, I'm also looking at my reactions, and that is comparatively like a good consistent option whenever that comes up.
Yeah,
I'll
Dearest
probably
already.
just keep that up.
Dearest's force empowered rend is already. It's already a 1d8. I mean, he could wield it versatile, but it's still decent for him.
All right, so I suppose I'll keep it.
Anubis only has one errand for shopping.
And that is...
I would like to go to the Grand Athenaeum and ask if I can take or borrow or trade for one of their scrying items to take with us, so that way we can scry on Boz once we're there. Because I don't have the gold to buy anything of that value.
All right.
Or the second one is ask Nar if he has literally any illustrations of Carceri if there is scrying, so that way I can help focus it. But that's about it. It's a shot in the dark.
All right. Very well. Is that everyone's plans for shopping? We will probably not roleplay the shopping, but I'll just run through everyone's list and give you the gold price. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo.
All right. In that case, we will take a short break while I prepare everything and get some water, and we will be back in 5 minutes.
Nice.
Feel you.
I said it before, but I didn't say it super recently. I will be buying 1 or 2 more diamonds.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. See you then. Is everyone back?
Mhm.
Ready to
Yes.
begin.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, so everyone is out of the wagon for the morning and kind of hitting the streets of Krobin for their shopping sprees. So we'll go down the line and I'll tell you what is, what you can buy, how much it costs, and whatnot. So Anubis, first up, you would like a crystal ball focus, right?
Mhm.
For worth
One that
1,000.
someone will just lend me.
Yeah. So you can go to the Athenaeum, and they do have crystal balls available to rent. Like you pay in X amount of money for however long you need it.
What's the rate?
It is going to be 200 gold pieces per day.
What?
Cool.
That's
Okay, that's reasonable.
criminal.
That's reasonable. That's lending a crystal ball that's worth thousands of gold pieces. That's reasonable. It's not doable, but it's reasonable. It's okay. I
Could
did not
I
expect this to work out that much, so it's okay.
perhaps use my expertise in magical items and stuff, and knowing that I'm a responsible artificer, to make them like dumb down the price?
I
Actually,
will
give
give
me a
you the ballpark estimate. I have 20 silver pieces to my name.
give me
So,
a
unless-
give me a persuasion check, Dork.
All right.
And
Oh, it's actually
Lawrence will add guidance to that, so add 1d4.
I have not made a dice roll this session. All right. And you said a D4 to that?
Mhm.
Oh, good. Please be good. That is a 16.
Okay. Since you are the person who gave them the the potential scroll of astral projection, and if you vouch for Anubis, they will let you borrow the crystal ball for a measly free.
Measly free?
Free. As long as you come back within a week. Then it goes back to its normal price. So they're giving you a week for free of the crystal ball.
That is doable. Dork promises to return it the way it came.
As does Anubis.
All right. Anubis, add a
Need to
crystal.
fill up the tank.
Add a crystal ball worth 1,000 gold pieces to your inventory. Is that it for your shopping spree?
Dork will also make
now-
sure he promises to be very, very careful with it. And
Yeah.
if anything happens to it, let him know.
And now I would love to just go grab if Nar has any pictures of Carceri, any visual indicators that I could look at while scrying to help locate where I could find him.
Sure. Yeah. Nar is not available right now.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Doric, what are you buying?
All right. So, Dork will probably he's going to start with repair supplies. He's probably going to spend 50 gold to get
Okay.
50 gold worth of supplies.
Okay. Subtract 50 gold, give yourself 50 gold worth of supplies. Easy enough.
All right. So that will be 65 gold worth of supplies that I have. Awesome. All right. He will also get how much silver should we get? Did you say like 1 silver piece per like piece of ammunition we make?
Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll
All
be
right.
right back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh. He's running.
Oh,
He's running. He's leaving the apartment. He's fleeing.
no!
He's grabbing his keys and leaving.
Is it bad news when the DM is just holding ass, guys? That bad?
I'm fine. I just spilled Neosporin on myself.
Oh no!
The little Neosporin thingy, like, popped.
Oh.
Anyway, so, Doric, you're
All
buying
right.
silver pieces for silver ammunition, 1 piece per, silvered ammunition.
Let's see. Let me check. All right, so I will
If you're
spend 5.
if you're
was
doing
that?
it yourself. If you're silvering the ammunition yourself.
I will spend 5 gold to get 50 silver pieces worth of silvering supplies.
Okay.
Okay, 5 gold, remove, and I will add that to my inventory. Custom item.
You also, there is a blacksmith as well in the town that you have not been to. And the magic shop also has inventory, so.
I wouldn't mind stopping by the blacksmith to see if he has any. Will they have any like specific, special merchandise?
They do indeed have interesting merchandise. They have +1 studded leather, boots of the Winterlands, a sigil of resistance, javelin of lightning, dagger of venom, plus various +1 weapons, and potions of resistances.
Oh, well, what do you know? Hang on. Can you type all of that out and
I can indeed.
post it? Thank you.
They don't carry any like
Yeah,
enchanted heavy armor there, do they?
They do. They have +1 stud leather. If you go to the blacksmith, they would know that most other armor needs to be fitted to its user and is pretty much like buy on demand, that kind of stuff.
Oh, I see.
All right. I added.
The sigil of resistance is basically armor of resistance, but you can add it to any armor. It's like a sigil that they imbue into your armor, and it grants you resistance to any damage type you choose.
They don't have any melee light weapons in this.
The dagger of venom.
They have the dagger of venom. I was looking at that one too.
True.
Do you have any magic weapons?
Indeed, they do.
No.
They have multiple +1 weapons. Basically, any weapon that you could want that's a +1 they have.
One of those. I think, Emrys, do you want the dagger of venom, or one of us should have it? Which one do you think?
I would honestly prefer just to get a +1 rapier. So if you're super into the dagger, you can have it.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna
what
go
does
with
the
dagger of
venom of the dagger even do?
I don't know. I like the name. We'll find out afterwards. Don't be so critical, man.
Each of these weapons comes with a handy blue text plaque that you can, touch
I
on,
can't
and
read.
it imbues the information into your character's mind for you.
Crazy. How does it do that?
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, this is what I need. I'll take this. I'll take the dagger of venom. This is good.
All right, so mark off 500 gold pieces from your inventory and add dagger of venom.
I was about to say, Doric, you took all the gold. That was like community gold, right? All the money we got
Yes,
from
we're
selling.
using the platinum.
Remember,
Yes.
the magic shop has that broom of flying, Emperor.
Later, when we get the big mother load. When we get the big mother load of...
Yes, I agree. I
just look at the broom, like, lovingly.
Dork is just gonna nudge him, like, we'll take turns joyriding it when we get back.
All right, so dagger of venom is done.
That's 500 gold, right?
500 gold pieces for the dagger of venom. Yep,
So that'll be 50 platinum?
correct.
50 platinum. Alright.
I feel like the javelin of lightning seems very useful, but that also might just be me oogling the lightning ability.
Oh, that's right.
Let me read it real quick.
So basically,
that
you
is
throw it.
cool.
Yeah.
Wait, how does the javelin of lightning work?
It's a ranged weapon attack that does 4d6 lightning damage on a failed save.
I was about to say, it's not finesse though. Also, it would be cool if you could use your sneak attack with it, but I don't think you can.
It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be for this to use sneak attack with it, I don't think. Finesse
Does
is
it?
just so I can attack with 2 different weapons in the same turn.
That's true. Yes, that's what I was
So
thinking of.
I
But
Spencer,
that's
in
cool.
theory, if I have advantage and it would otherwise proc, I could get sneak attack on this, couldn't I? Because it's a ranged weapon attack.
No, it's not finesse. Finesse. You're thinking of light. Light lets you.
No, it says finesse or ranged weapon.
Oh, really?
That's true.
Mhm.
That's true.
If you throw it, yes, but if you use the lightning, it would not because that's a spell attack. No, it's a dex save. So you would have to use it like an actual javelin, like throw it as a javelin, and then you could get sneak attack. But if you use the lightning, it wouldn't do sneak attack.
Hmm. It
Doesn't-
says after it hits the target, it turns back into a javelin.
Yep. Yeah, so basically you can call forth a bolt of lightning. But it's not an attack to use the lightning. The enemy has to make a dex save.
Oh, okay, so if I'm reading this correctly, this might be me bullshitting it. But if I throw it,
Yes.
and I say it's command word, it does the 46 lightning damage on a successful save or whatever. It says when it reaches the target, it turns back into a javelin. Make a ranged weapon attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes damage from the javelin.
Oh, no,
I think it's implying
you're
you
right.
do it twice.
Yeah, I didn't read that. You're right.
Guys, we have to buy it before he makes it cost more.
Yeah, no, that's its price.
That's insane, because that's
think
like
we have to take it.
8d6.
Let me
That's
check.
8d6,
Yeah, that's-
not including my sneak attack, which adds 4 more d6.
Yeah, that's very insane. You should take it.
I'll let Spencer check, but I think it's implying that you could do both.
That's insane.
Okay, considering it says you can only use it once a day,
Oh,
Okay.
I
Okay,
think
here
it
it is.
could be assumed that it does need
The javelin
That's a good balance.
not a ranged weapon. It is a thrown weapon. It is different, so it does not count for sneak attack. It is still a melee weapon that can be thrown, not
Even
a
though
ranged
it says
weapon.
make a ranged weapon attack.
Correct. Yeah. For sneak attack, it says the attack must use a finesse or a ranged weapon, not a ranged attack. That makes sense?
Kinda. I feel like the javelin should also be a ranged weapon, but I get it if it's not.
It's not. Yeah.
I think a ranged weapon is something that fires. Like a thrown weapon, you're hurling the whole object, but a ranged weapon, it is like something you're
Right.
holding and it's still making a ranged attack, like a bow or something like that.
Yeah. This is. I mean,
Otherwise, they
the
would all
javelin
be
of lightning is
ranged
still
ability.
good. Emrys can definitely use it, as could. I think actually Lawrence uses javelins, doesn't he?
True.
He does, but now that he's more of a cleric, it's less so focused on that.
Wow.
Oh,
You have the
man of the
option.
cloth can't take the
Man of the claw.
Also, real quick, does anyone have the ability to cast Featherfall?
I think we
Probably.
do. Let me check.
If I can cast jump, I can probably do Featherfall. What level is
I
that?
have Featherfall.
You have Featherfall?
Yep.
Okay,
I think it's literally only level 1.
Oh, good.
I have a scroll of Featherfall.
We could sell that.
What was that?
We could sell it if you wanted.
Yeah, because I also have Featherfall as a spell, regular spell too.
What rarity is the scroll?
It's a spell scroll. It's a first level spell scroll.
So it's common then.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so you can sell it for 50 gold pieces.
It's so funny how at the beginning of the game our eyes would have popped out of our heads at that.
Salivating at 50 GP.
All right, I'm just gonna sell that.
All right.
I'd add 50 gold.
Okay, so-
Fun.
I should get a +1 rapier, right? We talked about We all need magic weapons.
Yeah.
If you want to grab a +1 rapier, it will be 350 gold pieces, and you'll still have your other rapier of the moon.
Is it possible to have them just enchant my existing one for a less price or no?
They could, but it would be cheaper, but it would take longer. So you could do it after you come back.
Yeah, I guess.
Just go do like the prom dress thing with your sword. You rent, like, buy it, go use it, and then return it right after you're done. You know, just keep the receipt.
Wait, does anyone want the magical frog ring
Frog ring? Froggy?
of jumping?
That's the magical frog ring.
Sorry, I forgot. I've had it in my inventory for a while and literally have never used it a single time.
When did we get this?
It was in the mall.
I actually had jump prepared earlier, but I'm gonna take it out for create and destroy water. So
Well, I'm not using the ring.
What
Yeah.
does the ring do? It let you cast jump?
Correct.
I guess I am using the ring. What other thing did I have to give up attunement to?
You're not using... I don't think you've used the ring. You have your 2 attunement slots for your tattoos, and then the other attunement slot is going to be for the thing we discussed in DMs.
Oh, then yeah. Okay.
Lawrence would probably love a big old frog jump ring.
Does Lawrence
it.
have...
I mean, you can
Does,
have
Lawrence,
it.
does Lawrence have the attunement slots?
Yep, he's got 2 left.
All right, Lawrence can take the Ring of Jumping.
Hell yeah.
I'm guessing the potion of resistance can be
What was it?
for the potion of resistance can be for acid.
Anything you want, yes. When you buy it, specify what you want it to be for.
I'll get a +1 rapier then, Spencer.
All right, add that to your inventory. And
Or
that's the
can I
gold.
take it out of the group money?
Taking that out of the group money. All right,
Yeah,
that'll
so-
be
If we can.
30 platinum, right?
35.
35 platinum.
Okay.
All right, we have
Even though
100
that's
platinum
still
left. I'm pretty sure we're also dipping into Doric's
No.
platinum that he's had for a while, but I do not mind. We're going to be coming into a good amount of gold, platinum later.
I was like, yeah, no, we'll be rolling in it soon. Then Dora can take his fill of that.
Who knows? We might find stuff, special stuff in Carceri.
Exactly. I mean, Doric has very big, like, he takes care of the finances. He just buys what he wants, and we don't really care.
Doric is
Is that-
literally like going through like ledger.
All right,
My money's fun money.
did anyone buy the lightning javelin? No?
Nor.
No, but I
Okay.
feel like we should.
Well, I'll be there when you get back, hopefully.
No.
All right.
Don't say that.
Okay, so we have the potions of resistance for 100 gold each. Those only work for about an hour. So, how are we going to do that? I mean, there's a jungle full of acid. Perhaps we each get... Let's see. Let me try and figure this out. I need my calculator. 2, 3,
There's also the
5.
Sigil of Resistance, which can grant permanent acid resistance to anyone.
It's true, but
How much is that?
1,000.
1,000.
Ew.
yeah.
Permanent resistance, though. That's
Yeah, but it's also only on
Yeah,
one
but we don't-
person.
Yeah, we can't afford that for everybody.
right. But I
Yeah.
will also have. I have like abjurations. I am a druid. I have some good acid resist spells on hand that I can keep buffing the party with as well. So I mean, that's one person that we don't have to deal a spell slot for. Also, I'm just playing devil's advocate. Like it is only one person, but that is one less person that we have to worry about protecting.
I also do know absorb elements.
Yeah, I've got absorb elements and like what else? Like where is it? Like primordial ward. Like I could do stuff like that, but it's only temporary, and I'm pretty sure like concentration up to a certain point. So like who's the squishiest really?
Emrys and me.
Probably Ember or Emrys.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, probably. What if we got 5 potions, maybe? Just to have on hand. We
So,
have
Yeah, I feel like that's a reasonable amount.
Anubis and Doric can use absorb elements when needed. The other 3 can keep their potion on hand. We'll have 2 spare ones then.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
So
5
5 potions of acid resistance.
Add that to your inventory. Subtract 500 gold pieces.
Or 50 gold. Or 50 platinum.
Or 50 platinum, yes.
All right.
Okay. So then should the 3 of us that are going to be carrying one of those, we should add 1 to our inventory and then the other 2 probably just to Doric's?
Sure, however you want.
Sure. Yeah, I can keep it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
So who's going to be carrying a potion of resistance?
I think Lawrence, Ember, and Emrys.
Lawrence, Ember, and Emrys each get 1 potion of resistance. Doric gets the
Acid
remaining 2.
resistance. Nice.
Right. Anything else from the team at the blacksmith?
Let me look at my list. Got repair supplies, means of acid resistance, silver supplies. I think that is it for Doric.
Alrighty.
Oh, actually, one last thing. What is the inventory of the magic shop? What about the language stuff?
There
Oh,
you go.
yes,
Oh
that-
my
right, if
goodness.
they have-
Whoopsie.
Ooh,
There we go.
What?
pricey. Goodness. Well, how much was the Cloak of Elvenkind?
Oh, there's no price for that. Let me check.
Or for the Oil of Slipperiness as well?
Book of Elvenkind is a uncommon item, so that's going to be 400 gold pieces.
400 gold pieces. I'll probably consider getting that when we get back.
Oil of Slipperiness is also an uncommon consumable, so that's going to be 200 gold pieces. No, 100 gold pieces.
Wait, actually, now that we're Magic Store, can we just ask the guy who owns the store to like reserve the Broom of Flying for us when we get back?
If you want to put a down
Put it on
payment,
hold.
you can put 50 gold pieces down and they'll reserve it for you.
I mean, I'm gonna do that out of my own gold reserve. I'm gonna put that's my own money.
And that counts towards the 800 gold when you do buy it, so...
Doric and
no,
Ember
absolutely.
can both
Okay.
put down, like, go halfsies.
I'm absolutely doing this. I want that room.
Okay. Alright, that will be locked in for you when you come back.
Yep. I'm gonna be so pissed we get back and we forget about it. I'm gonna need to write it down.
Alright. Anything
That's what
from
that short-term goals list is for.
anything from the magic shop?
No.
Nope.
No.
Would they sell like material components there, or is that somewhere else?
Yes, yeah. So the diamonds, yeah. So take out the 300 gold pieces for diamonds and add that to your inventory, Lawrence.
Does the magic shop look particularly fashionable?
It does. There's a little back room that is specifically for magical items, and Emrys, you can disappear in the back, away from everyone else, and when you come back out, what is Emrys wearing?
It's a wide brim like tricorn hat, but it's also kind of pointy. It's kind of ridiculous. It's very mage. It's very mage. And it's
Reference.
a small plume. It's got like feather plumes on the back of it.
Oh hell, that's
Cool.
I'll
Hold
draw
on.
it. I'll finish drawing it.
I think I will actually buy the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Nice.
That's
What does
400
it
gold,
do?
right?
Yes.
400 gold? Alright,
Yep.
I'm buying it.
Keep in mind, I will need you to cover all of the money for the diamonds.
How much would that be?
So right now I have one diamond in my inventory. I think we should go either one more or two more. I think we'll probably be good with one more, but just wanted to check in with the rest of the party.
How much would we be spending?
300 each.
Okay, we have 50 platinum still.
Okay. So yeah. We'll get one more diamond for 30 platinum.
All right. That frees up one of Doric's infusions. Yay.
Oh my god, I love the hat.
Emrys, make sure you subtract the gold that we established from your 75 gold
Yeah.
pieces from your inventory.
I've got to add the hat too.
Yeah, so that's
Looks
just
awesome.
that's just the what is it called? Hat
Hat
of Wizardry. Yes. Make sure you attune to it.
It's so good.
Oh, I know hats of wizardry. Those are nice.
What does it do?
I can attempt to cast any spell I know at will.
Oh, I love that.
Shit.
Any
Cool.
Well, not any spell I know, like any spell, like
at all.
ever.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's what I understood
But
too.
it's-
That's cool.
But it's only cantrips, not just any spell. Yeah.
Oh yes.
That's still cool.
Oh.
That's super fucking
Double
handy. Wait, from any like class?
I think it's
list?
just wizard, actually. So any wizard cantrip you can cast, you can attempt to cast. It's a common magical item. It's not like powerful at all, but
Okay.
Oh,
It is-
okay.
it's-
I thought this was like a huge.
no. This
Yeah,
is like
it says you can try to cast a cantrip you don't know. The cantrip must be on the wizard spell list, and you must make a DC 10 intelligence check.
Yeah, nice.
it's more just like a utility thing.
Handy for a tri-classed wizard.
Yeah.
And I get one charge every long rest.
So not overpowered at all. Okay, Ember, you're done shopping, right?
Yeah, if we can't find something like a tongues thing.
Oh,
translation.
so yeah, there is a tongues scroll. What level is tongues? Second level?
Yeah.
Well, so I do have access to tongues on my spell list. I
Oh.
just don't have it prepped.
But are you charismatic enough to be the mouthpiece for this?
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
that's
very
what I was
true.
kind of thinking. Just if I have a scroll, I could do the talking.
Yeah, that's why Anubis is apprehensive, or else he would just not really care at all. But he's not going to be able to convince devils of fucking anything.
This spell.
Wait a minute.
How much
How
is
about
the
you
tongue
look at?
spell
How about you
is
look at
not
the
just
spell?
on me, it's on anybody I touch.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you could give
Oh.
Or I
Ember.
could give the tongue's ability to Ember or whoever else.
Okay. Okay, let's do
yeah.
that then. Let's save money on it then.
Right. All right.
So I'm going to. How long would it take for me to do my? Well, I can actually check my infusion thingy. When I finish a long rest, it says I can replace an infusion when I finish a long rest.
Okay.
Would I just have to wait
Yes.
then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ember's done shopping. Emrys, anything else you would like to buy?
I can't really think of anything.
Alrighty. And Lawrence, anything you would like to buy?
Nope. Just the diamonds were good.
You got the diamonds. So, looks like we are done shopping. Much heavier bags and much less gold in your pockets. And a fancy new token for Emrys, finally.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Away!
Alright. As you finish up shopping, can I have everyone give me a perception check?
Yes.
13.
Perception.
22.
17.
Do I have to roll with disadvantage?
Nope. This is hearing.
12.
19.
Okay. Ember, once again, you are the only one who hears this. a low rumble, almost like thunder, just kind of rolls over the hills and mountains. Very, very low frequency and lasts for about 5 seconds, longer than any thunder you've heard before. And
Oh,
then
Chapo Roan just dropped a new single.
And then, as quickly as it came, it passes, and nothing appears to have changed in the world.
It's probably nothing.
Yeah, it was probably nothing. You're right. All right, so you guys are headed to the Athenaeum now, right?
Of course.
Alrighty.
Yep.
By the way, real quick,
Yes.
just checking my inventory first. Do you guys also have camping supplies on you?
Oh shit,
I have good.
that is something to keep in mind.
Doric does, but
Rations.
You guys used to have camping supplies before you had the carriage, so I'm going to assume you still have them. They've just been packed away in the carriage, and you can grab them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
tinderbox, water skin, torch.
Yeah, I've got all that.
Rope.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got that too.
I've got that stuff.
Like, unless you threw it away, you still have it back from when you guys were still, hunting down the potentate.
Logging it on foot. Ugh,
Yeah.
how'd we live like that?
You've all turned into Ember.
Exactly.
All right.
You even died out Storm like lived long enough to become Ember.
Doric doesn't mind nature. He loves it.
You guys enter the Athenaeum. You've made sure to lock up the carriage and make sure all your goods are, you've double-checked your pockets, double-checked your packs, and are, hyping yourself up to make the big trek. You enter the Athenaeum, and the first person you see, Emrys, is Voyage, kind of standing outside of his office, and as soon as he sees you, he kind of lights up a little bit and waves you over.
I'm gonna immediately walk over, but not too fast.
Not desperately.
An average gait.
Oops, I forgot I need to feed baby.
Oh, yeah, go do that. All right. And Voyage kind of says, Emrys, is now a good time to go over the results?
Yeah, perfect timing.
Excellent, excellent. Come with me. I have them in my office. They probably might not be exactly what you're looking for, but it's definitely something.
Anything's better than nothing.
Oh, and I see you have your friends. Would they like to come with?
Yes, we would. Let's go.
I'm sure they could wait outside the door or something.
No. This is important.
Back.
We'll go with you guys.
It's like, oh, did you get news on what you were looking for? Your parents?
And then when a
Yes.
time crunch, we might as well go with you. It's we want to hear this too.
Yes, Voyage has produced results for me.
Yeah, let's go.
Emrys, are you letting them into Voyage's office?
Begrudgingly.
All right. So Voyage sits down in his office chair and kind of spins around, digs through some files, and then whips out a manila folder, puts it on his desk, opens it up, and there's a rough map of the Espen continent here with a couple of scribbles on it, and then another scroll that he opens up that appears to be some sort of magical scroll. And he says, well, I have used the biological material that you've provided from yourself to try and ascertain where your parents and family could be, as you've asked. I scried on them in a more general sense, a more specialized scrying spell for locating and divining people's locations. And while I cannot give you the exact relationship of the people I've found, I do have a location for you. And yes, this does mean that I did find people related to you that are currently alive, if that is any sense of joy for yourself. He's kind of smiling.
It's really for sure. Yeah.
Good, good. Well, would you like to know where they are, or would you like it to remain a mystery?
I would like to know where they are.
Yes, of course, of course. So, they are...
Choose option B. Choose option B.
No.
It appears that they're in a small town by the name of Omen Rock.
Omen Rock?
Omen Rock, yes, here. He rolls out the crude map of Espa and kind of points up into the top middle of the continent where there's the big circle of mountains surrounding a gulf. And he points at a little town right in the left of the circle in the valley. He points out and says, here's Omen Rock. Nothing, I don't know anything about this place, actually. But I did scry on it, and I saw a handful of people. It's a small, small village in the middle of what looks like a very desolate desert. That is really most of the information I've learned.
Do they look like me?
Oh, yes, there were a few kobolds, yes.
Okay.
But, I think they were all small. Like kobolds. And some of them were black.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect. I was just curious.
Okay. Alright. Great. Yes. So that is like I said, I don't know if these are people how close they're related to you. They could be cousins, second cousins once removed, or parents. Possibly. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I can't really get that information.
It was all mostly in this location though, right?
Yes, yes. They were the ones that were the target of the scry spell that were divined from your blood was directed at this town. Yes. This village.
Okay. Well, at least they're all in one place. Although, how I got from there to Tano is...
Well, the spell I did does just the closest genetic match. It won't show all genetic matches because that would be insane. Oh, imagine if you did it on King's Blood, you would have a picture the size of the continent. But no, the closest genetic
so
match to yourself would be in the town.
You're so funny, twirls hair.
You guys all dressed up? You look nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
I don't know if you've heard, but we're kind of moving on a little quickly.
All right. Yeah, where are you going? I haven't heard, by the way.
The fourth circle of hell?
Okay. The fourth circle.
No, not fourth circle of hell. We're not going to the hells.
Why are you whispering?
Oh, we're the fourth lower plane, is it?
The fourth lower... I don't think we really number the lower planes. You'd have to talk with Nar.
Carceri.
Carceri.
Oh, it's
is what it's
Carceri. Ah, the prison. Gotcha. That's fun, I suppose.
Oh, no,
It
we're doing
will-
it for a friend. We're so
Yes.
hard.
It will...
Why are you whispering?
Me? I'm not doing anything. What
This
do
is
you
a very
mean?
small office.
You guys are all in the room.
I'm not doing
doing it
anything. I'm
to-
just standing here.
We're doing it to help our friend Anubis here.
Which one's Anubis?
The tall one.
Ah, how could I miss him? Well, I hope you're enjoying your stay in Krobin, and I hope the Athenaeum has been, up to your standards, Mr. Anubis.
It's been very helpful, thank you.
You've been meeting with Nar, that would make sense. He kind of creeps me out, I'll be honest. I hope he's been nice to you.
Extremely. I feel right at home with people that creep other people out, I guess.
I don't understand, but I won't dig into it. So, Carceri, when are you leaving?
Probably today. unfortunately.
Well, I wish you best of your trip, and I hope to see you come back safely.
Yes. Do I owe you anything for all this? I can't remember if I've paid you.
You know what? No, you don't owe me. Just say it was on the house.
You sure?
Yeah. If you come back, then I can get gold from you, and yeah.
You should do it over dinner when we get back. Anyway, we have to go now.
Dinner.
Bye. Bye. Have a good day. I just pulled you up.
Hey, have a good day.
Shoo. Right before Emrys leaves, he'll lean in the door. He'll be like, "If we don't die, I will be back."
Okay.
You
Great.
just get joined out of the door. Let's go.
Oh my god, if you do not get away from me in this moment.
What are you gonna do? Send me to hell? Fuck you.
Kurt's in the library, Ember.
Oh fuck no. Ah.
It's a library, not a church.
Exactly. And I also curse in church.
All right. Best of luck to you lot. And I'm
Give
assuming you
a
guys
nice
leave.
Smile before we leave. Yes.
Uh-huh. And that was the last time Emrys ever saw Voyage again.
No.
All right.
He's gonna get me through this stupid mission.
You guys make
Him
your
and
way.
Sunny.
You guys make your way down the hall to Nar's office. The door is closed.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock. And the door immediately gets swung wide open by not Nar, but a very tall gold dragonborn wearing scale mail and dark wrought iron shackles around his neck and wrists. And says, "Ah! Hello!
Oh, you're not Nar.
I am not! I'm Theric Dasalid.
Do I recognize that name?
Make a history check."
Was his first name Theriac?
Yes, it was.
History check, that's 16.
Yeah. This is none other than the Imperator of Krobin.
Oh,
Oh god.
I was like, Theriac is somewhere in my notes, but not Anubis's, that's why.
I suppose you are meeting with Nar Sutbon, correct?
Hi, we're going on a little mission with his help.
Excellent. Yes, I've heard of that little mission.
And, you're the Imperator of the city.
Indeed I am. And I believe I saw a couple of your friends in the Necrodome. Emrys and Lawrence, you did a bang-up job, I would say.
Oh,
Yes,
thank you.
not
Thank
our
you.
best.
It was
Friend of
entertaining
ours.
nonetheless.
A friend of ours is gunning to have a nice fight with you as well.
No! Is that so?
Hi, a small tiefling woman by the name of Beauty.
Beauty! Yes. She fought the Scorpion.
Yes. Yeah.
Impressive. I look forward to our fight with her.
Can I make an insight check to see if he's malicious?
I would like to as well, actually.
Yeah, you're looking if he's malicious.
No, I'm just trying to sense for how honest he's being.
Okay, yeah. Make an insight check.
I would say, for Anubis, there's not a lot of casual fighting. It's mostly violent. So if he's looking forward to fights, it's sus. Dude, I've been rolling like shit on D&D Beyond. It's been in the single digits, 11.
I don't roll with them.
Me too.
I got a 12.
Fuck.
Okay. He sounds genuinely excited to fight.
That's good.
Anubis knows nothing about the Necrodome rules. I'd be grilling this bitch.
Anubis, you've spent enough time in Kroban to kind of get an idea of what the Necrodome is, if you want to know a little bit. It's, a giant arena where people fight for entertainment.
Why do people's blood get sucked into the sand?
Anubis says that out loud.
Yeah, that's the only question he has if he knows that happens.
Oh.
He would never attend because that's a lot of violence.
That's a simple incantation to let the fights not go on too long.
By taking the
Dork?
vitality.
Can Dork do an insight check on that? Because that magic seems so weird to him.
Sure, yeah.
Alright, come on. Damn, that is a 15.
15? It's the partial truth.
Hmm.
You would shorten the length by taking their vitality. Why not a time limit or something less necrotic?
You do know the name is the Necrodome, right? It's kind of the point.
I don't understand.
Ah. Well,
He's not very well read.
other arenas may do a time limit, but that's no fun. People want to see other people fall down in battle.
Where does the blood go? I mean, surely the vitality must not soil the sand if it's not all red all the time.
It is dispersed appropriately.
Dispersed appropriately.
At least-
I believe Nar has an appointment waiting for you.
Here we see the dispersion of Yarnum's magic blood.
I guess so. At least they're not dying in the arena.
Not unless they want to.
At least they...
Well,
There's that at least.
keep an eye out for Beauty. I'm sure she's looking to put on a show, is what she said this morning.
Well, from what I've seen, she's a fierce competitor. And one of my favorite newcomers.
He'd be very happy to know that.
Onward and downward.
Aye, on to that. And when he leaves, Dork will just whisper to the rest of them, like, that man is so sketchy.
Yeah. Yeah. Dispersed even
He's a
appropriately.
government official. What do you expect?
I mean, a governed official chosen from winning in a contest.
To me, he's just as shady as the people who chosen democratically. So, what's really the better system? You tell me?
Well, let's hope Beauty can overthrow, and then we have no one creepy running the place.
Well, Ellie will have a beat charge. I don't like that part.
All right. So
Anyway, let's go to Hell Prison.
the large dragonborn steps aside and says, "Best of luck on your adventure."
He was in front of us while we said that. Fuck.
No. No, he says that, and then you can kind of talk shit about him. And then as you...
That was so fucking awkward right in front of him. Yeah, all government assholes at this.
He would probably agree with you, let's be honest. You enter the room, and a large sigil has been drawn on the ground with an encircled spot kind of around the perimeter for each of you to stand in, it appears. The tall figure of Nar, cloaked as always, appears to be closely examining the circle, slowly maneuvering around it as if to make sure it's all, ready and up to snuff. Welcome. The circle is ready. Any questions before I send you on your way?
Did you ever give me that picture of the fucking Carceri?
You did not ask for it. This is the first time I'm seeing you today. But I can...
Oh yeah, he was not there.
I can look through my notes and see if I have any illustrations of Carceri for you. Which level are you looking for?
Hopefully, wherever Voz is.
4th level.
Yes.
Very well. He digs through his box. And after a little bit, pulls out a charcoal sketch of what Colothis could look like, based off of descriptions from people that have been there before.
Okay.
It's black and white. It basically looks like huge mountainous teeth erupting from the ground in between huge cavernous pits. Like, if you're familiar with that big spike field design for the nuclear storage facility,
No.
kind of looks like that.
Interesting.
Hostile architecture.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Love a good
Yeah.
hostile.
Okay. Thank you. I plan to try my hand at scrying when we're down there, so.
And I would love if any of you would take exquisite, intricate notes while you are away. If you could draw, that would be even better.
I'm a good enough academic to take notes. DM, I totally forgot. Can I just say that I bought a spare, like, little hand journal?
Yeah, that would not be anything. That would not cost anything.
Oh, okay. I'll, take notes. Emrys, do you draw?
I do.
Emrys can handle the drawing. I'm more of a blueprint type person.
Very well. Any other remaining questions?
Do you know where the blood goes from the Necrodome? That's not how you talk. Do you know where the blood goes from the Necrodome?
Yes, I do. And I will not be telling you.
Understandable.
I met that Eric, Imperator man. He seems very different from you.
What can I say? Opposites attract.
Oh, you
Hey,
did.
yo.
How did you two meet? If I can ask such a thing, it seems very interesting.
I will tell you the condensed version.
Yeah, makes sense.
I am from the Knoll clan Cairnbriar. It was raided at once by the Black Flame clan, and I was abducted into their clan. I became a cleric of psychomancy, and Theryuk also suffered the same fate and became a prized gladiator of the Black Fang clan. And then I was promoted to be clan executioner, and I was supposed to kill him. Obviously I didn't, and we escaped. And now we're here.
Oh,
Together.
that's romantic, I think.
Well, had I known how much he savors death, I would have killed him right then and there.
Oh,
You regret your decision?
Not at all.
I
But
wasn't sure what that was.
Just wish
I'm-
for a different life with him?
no, you misunderstand. He enjoys death so much that I'm sure if I had killed him then, he would have enjoyed it as well.
Oh, that's very strange.
I think it's
Most-
time we leave.
Most people I know don't like
I
dying.
think we're wrapping this up now.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
so the chair, you and the guy in the chair was fine and dandy and great, but somebody just wanting to die is where you're drawing the line?
It's almost a need
Hey,
for
hey,
him.
I never forced anybody to stay there while I was getting surgery.
It's almost a need for him.
Surgery.
If he goes very long without dying, it makes him antsy. Don't tell him
Can I?
don't tell him I said that.
All right.
Huh.
Is this the character that you played in that Coliseum battle?
Which one?
Yeah.
The one that like is a battle rage cleric of dying or whatever, and he like needs to die. Is this that character?
Theriac
Yeah.
Dasalid, the gold dragonborn barbarian? Yes, this is
Yeah.
that character.
No. Okay, I'm like I totally know this guy. This is fucking strange. Okay, yeah.
And Nar and Theriac were originally going to be in a campaign I was going to run.
Oh, okay. It's all clicking together like it usually does in this fucking campaign. All right.
I know some meta knowledge between the two of them, but I am not saying anything.
I have a reference. Also, Theriac is my Baldur's Gate 3 character.
So
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like Theriac is such a familiar name. Like I know that name.
Let me get a picture, because he's hot.
I needed a real life history check. I was like, I can't get it.
There he is.
The boy.
He is very
Oh,
handsome.
what a man.
Ugh, I'd kiss him.
Okay.
Don't do
Okay,
that.
that makes me a little less wigged out now that I know that he actually just does like to die.
Well, you still don't
I
know
feel like
why.
he'd enjoy a good chin scratch.
Right. As a human
has
being,
good
as
interest.
Lily, I feel more reassured. Anubis doesn't care, but like I am more reassured.
All right. So, Nar, how is this going to work?
Well, I will cast a spell, and you will go to Carceri.
All right. And do you have the means of return for us?
Indeed I do. Let me get it. And he kind of steps over to his desk, opens a drawer, and withdraws a large and ornately carved walnut box, about a foot by 2 feet in size. He undoes the clasps and retrieves 2 pieces of metal from inside of it, which appear to be a pair of tuning forks. One is a dull iron, and the other is a shiny steel. He removes off of his finger one of his rings as well, and offers it and the steel tuning fork to the party. These will be used in your return to the material plane.
Ooh. If no one else is going to grab them, then Doric will.
The ring is a ring of spell storing. It contains 1 casting of plane shift. The tuning fork is a material component for it, tuned specifically to the material plane. You cannot visit any other plane using this tuning fork.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Are you ready?
As ready as we can get.
Please stand on the circle.
All right.
Please join hands.
Of
Well
course
then.
you have to.
Anubis will stand between Ember and Emrys if need be.
You
I'll
and
be
I
like
will
crouched
hold
down.
hands. You
I'll
will have to
crouch.
crouch. You will have to crouch.
Yeah, I feel like you're a bad person to stand here too tall.
Sorry, it's better than the maturity between you two. You'll stand.
Talking about Emers's hands are probably wet anyway.
What the fuck?
You sit in the tub all day.
Sounds racially charged.
Is
How is that racially charged? We're
And I'm an
both technically
alligator
black.
skink.
Oh, for feck's sake, we're
Please.
traveling to a different realm.
please
I'll hold Ember's
stay
hand, but I'm putting out a
silent.
pinky.
I
It's
need
just
to
a pinky.
focus on the incantation.
Yeah, shut up, Emrys.
I will begin now. And he begins to speak. And as soon as he does, wrapping tendrils of black begin to rise from the sigil as flares of magical energy burst from the runes. He quickly walks around the circle and taps the tuning fork on the ground at the foot of each of you, ringing out a crisp, clear note. The tendrils envelop each one of you rapidly. Your vision goes white, and you feel as if you are moving incredibly fast, but with no sense of being. No sense of self, no sense of body, no sense of time. Suddenly, you slam to a halt. Before you can even blink the blindness away, the smell hits you. The sharp odor of rubbing alcohol mixed with decay and iron. A few seconds later, your eyes slowly begin to readjust to your new surroundings. All of you stand on a mushy, semi-waterlogged patch of grass, underneath an expansive forest canopy. Whatever patches of sky you can make out through the canopy is a dull gray with no sunlight. Instead, the light source around you comes from the ground, all of it glowing a dull, dark orange. A swamp extends in all directions around you, with twisted and wrought trees, unlike anything you've seen on Rockshire. A bit of a ways away looks to be a small patch of buildings, constructed on stilts over the swamp. Welcome to Othris, the first layer of the Tartarian depths of Carceri. And that is where we'll end the session tonight.
Ooh. We plane
Shaking.
shifted!
Holy shit.
We did it, guys. We did it.
And
We're in danger.
I would like everyone to level up
Man,
to
danger.
coolness, rank 12.
Holy shit.
Oh,
As
hell
well.
We're
yeah.
no longer in danger.
As well as Lawrence, you can advance to level 2 lycanthropy.
Ooh.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Ooh. Ooh. Level 3 spells for me.
Oh,
I
let's
also-
go.
I have a question, and you don't have to come up with an answer right now. Could I hypothetically, when we're leveling up now, also take a level of fighter and put it into another level of cleric?
I will get back to you on that.
All right.
I don't
sweet.
see why not. I think so, but I will double check what that actually means.
I mainly wanted to wait till now. Well, first, I feel like we did have like one successful like communication with like a meditation check or something.
Yeah.
And then also, now that I'm level 8 cleric and I'm getting rid of level 4 fighter, I won't have to do any like fuckery with feats.
Okay. What? Oh, I see. So you'd still be retaining your feet.
Exactly.
What level spells would you get by leveling up twice in cleric? Would you be getting?
Level 5 spells.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't see why
Cool.
not.
Nice.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Unless there's any questions, I think we can end it here.
All good.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you, man.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for playing. Thank you, spectators, for listening in. It was a pleasure starting this new arc with you, new sub arc, and I will see you all next time. Thank you, and good night.
Good night.
Night night.
Good night.